How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come.
Somehow.
Every now and again, I'd try to bust out.
Osia simultaneously so strong in tech and so bad at InfoSec.
When I was in my cell, I'd hear
How do
this
you
voice
lose
coming
two
from the
giant-ass
guard
Arsenal birds
cell. It
and
was
half
the
your
Erusian
satellites?
princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers.
Typical
You
Osia.
want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could
Yeah,
see
now I'm
how someone
curious.
like her
Hang
could
on.
win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off.
Yep.
You can count on that.
There were a number of attempts at experimental planes powered by nuclear reactors. The main problem was trying to keep them shielded in a small situation like that.
As proved by the failure of our
Oh yeah, and the
previous
thing I was
strike,
thinking of was
the
Project
Arsenal birds
Pluto.
bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This'll be
I'll talk
difficult
about it
to
after this
overcome.
briefing. Because it was wacky.
However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces.
Ace Combat 5.
According to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape.
You know, I kind of find it funny that
Enemy
the
anti-air
current
radar
president has
systems
so
been set up
little
around
relevance
the
to the
space
story that they're not even
elevator.
given a
It's likely
name.
large squadron would be
It's just former President Harling. In fact, I don't even know why they made him former
Send a
president. They
single
could have
aircraft
kept him the
through
president.
network and send in a rescue
Maybe,
team soon after.
I guess term limits, because it's like Osia is like the
A number
US,
of
so term
anti-air
limits.
radars have been set up around the space elevator.
But the way everyone reveres him, you
However,
think he's
our
still the
reconnaissance
president.
suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's
His record to
craft
still only
after
supposed to
running.
go public in 2020
Good
instead of
luck out there.
2019. Good
Ever.
point. Good point. Okay, yeah, so, chat, the thing I was thinking of wasn't quite a plane, but it was a cruise missile. So Project Pluto. Here it is. This is real life history. This is very wacky. Project Pluto is a code name initially for engines, but eventually applied to a whole project. A nuclear-powered cruise missile which would have penetrated Soviet airspace at Mach 3, dropping hydrogen bombs on its unlucky targets. Some question whether it would even need a warhead, because the thing had an unshielded 500 million watt? I don't know what measurement of the thing. Fission reactor. Which have been rather lethal to everyone within a substantial radius had the thing just flown overhead. Not to mention the fallout plume the thing would have left. The final target was in for a pretty nasty surprise too. Even if the thing ran out of bombs, the thing would really drive down property values wherever it crashed, to say the least. That's if you bothered to crash it. Some strategists proposed the most effective use of this thing would have just been to have it crisscross the target country until it suffered mechanical failure. So, yeah, imagine a nuclear-powered cruise missile that's just spraying out fog and radiation. Oh, and it can also drop hydrogen bombs. You just send one of those bad boys flying across the entire country, polluting the whole thing. It's like a flying poison spell or something. That was actually on the board at one point. And people would probably think that was a little bit much if they put that into a sci-fi story or something, you know? But it's real. It exists. I mean, it wasn't actually made, but it was a real design on real paper at some point. Wacky. Anyways, let's go rescue the former president. He's not even the current president anymore, he's the former president. But
Operations complete. Sortie ASAP.
you know, let's go rescue him. Nothing bad could possibly happen on this trip around sunny Singapore Bay. I mean Salitapura Bay.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
I don't know why that doesn't make any sense, because radio communications are two-way. I'm pretty sure they can detect it.
Enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden.
Yeah.
Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
I think they just told us that because they wanted peace and quiet. They get to yap at us, we don't get to yap back at them. It's not like Trigger's talkative though. Anyway, he don't say much. Also, shades of the escort mission in Ace Combat 5. Yeah. See, I think it was a good idea. I think it was a good idea to play the Holy Trinity before playing 7, because now we get to pick out all the old references and everything. You know, because at the end of the day, 7 really is just a huge love letter to the PS2 trilogy. Vibing to the old Ace Combat sounds. Oh, you didn't know? It's Changi Airport and Changi Naval Base. Whoa, wind currents. Whoop.
We've been spotted.
Oh,
Sea Goblin
I barely
attack. Evacuate
I
now.
barely glanced it. Darn it.
Situation normal. No
Bro,
change. RTB going home.
think I have time to land and hit the Changi village. I know a great supper place there. You can get some great prata. If it wasn't already obvious, chat, yes, I am a Singaporean local. I am familiar with the location. If we've got time later, let's go buzz the National Stadium. That should be fun. Let's do a PSM inside the National Stadium. I'm not gonna do that. I'll probably crash. I ain't that good.
Trigger, you got 2 directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
I will definitely crash.
Are we under attack? No change.
Not with this plane. Yeah. This plane can't PSM. Vroom vroom. The Erusians do be kinda blind though, and deaf. Radar? No plane. What's that loud ass sound though? Oh, it's just Salitapura Air Force doing training flights around their base. I actually get to hear them flying like around here. Let me tell you, the sound of a fighter jet in real life is loud as hell.
You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point.
Yeah, I figure MiGs allowed.
It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know you got a bunch of people pulling for you.
Oh boy. The hell is this updraft? This wind This wind don't make no sense. This wind don't make no sense.
Still the president in my eyes.
What the hell is this turbulence?
Built the
Yeah.
space elevator and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
I remember when Malaysia fielded MiGs for a bit, yeah.
Situation report. Something's happening.
They don't do it anymore.
Nothing to report here. Everything's quiet.
Everything is quiet. What? I said everything is quiet. I can't hear you.
There.
Wait, stand. Wait. I need to stand by horizon. Where is the artificial horizon on this thing? I can't tell which way I'm oriented. Okay, never mind. Just point it down. Point it down. I recognize the artificial horizon on the on the starting plane, but this is a Russian plane. I don't know where it is. I know about the autopilot. I just wanted to try reading the instruments for real. For once. Because they actually, you know, compared to the PS2 versions, they actually modeled the cockpit interiors and everything. You can actually see the instruments.
Tell me the situation. No problem. Stay alert.
Uh-oh. Ah, shit. I screwed up. I screwed up. Sorry. I got distracted. I got distracted with all the talk about the artificial horizon. Man, sorry, Chad. I'm wasting time. Right at the edge there. I'm wasting time. I'm sorry.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar.
All right, real quick then. Can you tell me where the artificial horizon is located on a MiG's dashboard? Do we have one?
This mission depends on you. Good luck.
I think I see it. Second column middle, right?
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Top row, second from left, yeah. Man, that's a lot harder to read than the...
Mage 2, you're icing up.
That's a lot harder to read than the Western Allies one. There's no... I mean, I can... Okay, I kinda get it now. Okay. No, yeah, okay. It makes sense to me now, it makes sense to me. I'm just more used to brown on the bottom, brown on bottom, blue on top. Wait, hang on. Let's not get distracted by aviation nerding out. Ain't no way I'm at bank angle 90 and the wind's still pushing me up. That is truly the most unrealistic part about Ace Combat. Yeah, I'm at bank 90 and the wind is still pushing me upwards. Not the 82 missiles in my reserve. No, that's totally realistic. But okay, you know what? This is more realistic stall behavior. If you're gaining altitude purely from wind at bank angles of 90 degrees, I think something is terribly wrong. Something is probably terribly wrong, and you have bigger things to worry about. Well, maybe imminent impact of the ground is probably something to worry about, but
Trigger, you got 2 directions you can take up.
well, you know what I
Just go
mean.
with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
Take right. I intend to, yeah. We almost made it the last time before I got distracted about talks about artificial horizons and all that. I'm gonna have to trim it down when this goes on YouTube eventually. Alright, no more talking. Sterile cockpit route time.
Good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point.
Alright, chat, no more non-pertinent conversations until we reach the destination.
We got a bunch of people pulling for you.
Rudder.
You're 3/4 of the way.
Rudder.
Long fight, but you're nearly home.
Rudder. Put the nose down.
Is still the president in my eyes.
Do we even know who's the president right now? Don't answer that, chat. Sterile cockpit rule.
Despite his success,
I know I just violated it, but whatever.
humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
Yeah, I figure you could probably full throttle it down this way and do it in 90 seconds. But I'm taking it slow for first round.
Hang in there.
Rudder to the right, rudder to the right. Point the nose down. Make a left turn. Oh wow, the moon's out. Pretty.
Order an increased alert. Confirm the situation.
Rudder. Right rudder. Okay, pointing straight ahead. We're almost there. Almost there, baby.
Trigger, the first stage of the
Aces,
mission is
those
clear.
name aces only spawn on
So right yet, the real
subsequent
fight's about to get
playthroughs,
started.
right?
Radio silence is now lifted.
We're in, boys.
Shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Shoutouts to Sea Goblin. Remember when we helped him out in Ace Combat 5? That was a good time. Surely it's going to go the same way.
Fox 2. H2, target destroyed.
Chill vibes to blow anti-air up against. Something goes for us, squeeze. Ow! Oh, I went straight head into that. Sorry.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Golem Squadron.
One at a time.
Jump through the fire.
Kill Death Sam. Ow. I've already taken damage, it doesn't matter.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then. H2, target down. Half of the SAM sites are down. All SAM sites down. There
All right.
are still AA guns.
No
Destroy
more
them
missiles
and secure
to
LZ.
annoy us. Now we just
Half
have
of the
to
anti-air guns down.
This is Seacom.
weapons are down. Destroy them.
Almost got him. Give me a minute. Man, look at the detail. You know, there's a real lighthouse island near the real world counterpart to this
Zone is secure.
region. It's called Pedabranca. There's a real lighthouse. It's just an ordinary lighthouse, though.
Multiple bandits over Cylinder
There's no
4.
space elevator there,
Your container launched
as far as
UAVs.
we know. There is one in the south, yeah. There's a couple of lighthouses.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Golem and Mage, destroy all hostiles. Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
We got time to bust the stadium.
Now, run for the container.
Missile closing. Evade.
We got time to bust the stadium. I'll need to find the stadium first. I don't think we got time. Sorry, chat.
Fox 2.
Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target. Ambush! Fire from the far shore!
We can bust Capel Port, though.
Get behind the chopper!
Me casually talking about real life counterpart
approaching the
areas.
space elevator. Stop them.
Alright, do we gotta prioritize them first, or...?
Hold position! We're cut off!
Alright, I'll make a few passes.
Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harlan, stay right there! Jacob's been hit!
Because the boxes are also...
Incoming
Boxes are also TGT.
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive? UAV confirmed down. UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
Hey, it's that one weird building.
That was thermal barracks!
I remember that. Oh wow, they even have the the Singapore Flyer and the Esplanade. That's funny.
UAVs flying toward the space elevator.
Oh, so TGT on the container just means that the drone's still inside. Got it.
Down.
Ow. White Waffy, are you also Singaporean?
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Hurley. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio.
Ah, that makes sense.
Get Mr. Hurley out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
We found an Norwegian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Hurley.
It'll do. That's about half. Mop up the rest. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Of course it is. It's a historical call sign. Put some respect on it. Why did I fire two? Oh, because I'm gonna miss two. That's why. Yeah. Nyeh.
3 remaining.
This whole mission is an AC5 reference. This whole game is a PS2 love letter.
Locked.
Fox 2! Golem Squadron, let's take it up a notch, okay?
Oh hey, an ally actually got one.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
The wind.
In my sights.
Missile. Missile.
What am I doing down here? Okay, no, there's no other major targets. Alright, so we're good. We're good to just hang around for a bit.
One remaining.
Do I got time to go after the containers? I got time to go after the containers, right? Extra points! Extra points! I wanna be able to afford more stuff. Maybe I've got time to go find the stadium.
Missile launched.
Yeah, I got 10 minutes.
Missile.
Alright, let's follow the Singapore River.
Missile.
There it is, chat! Ow, ow, ow. Was it worth it? There it is! There it is, chat! The National Stadium! We found it! Okay, back to work.
Oh yeah, all mine.
Back to work.
Fox 3. Fox 3.
Missile.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Sir Harley,
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper,
Johor.
focus on my radar. Bearing 220.
Where would
Confirmed
this
it's MQ-101.
where would this be
The big bird
placed
is
anyway?
coming.
Sentosa?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1.
Would that be
Shoot down
Sentosa?
any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain elements. Wilco, coming up.
Slightly worried about my missile count, but
Quiet lock on bandit. Firing.
Roger. Sending UAVs to the transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir.
warnings of a UAV.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fight.
Understood. An arsenal bird is on its way.
UAV down.
Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Course is about to change.
Gonna fire missiles danger close at Mother Goose 1. Nothing possibly can go wrong with that. We did it! We saved Mother Goose 1.
Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my orders. About the lighthouse. I mean, the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal?
Mage 2, locking.
Gargoyle, change radio frequency. Watch your tail. Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed. After me. Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron.
It's time!
3 minutes remaining.
We'll start over from scratch your feet.
Double Roger.
Enough means. By the way, yeah, just to reiterate, chat, I do know what happens in this game. This is my first time actually playing it, but I do know what happens in this game. So so if you're wondering about me making jokes about what's about to happen, yes, I do know what's about to happen.
Did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Communication problems. That's not foreshadowing at all. No siree.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
I'm gonna blast a couple more of these guys.
Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage
Mage 1, I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good. Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1. Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1? Of course.
One of them breathing down my neck.
Nolan 1, Box 2. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator. It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
Mr. Harling!
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board.
Mr. President!
Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond! We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused. Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you.
Mr. Burma, get down!
The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1. Let's go, Trigger. Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mage 1 launching missile. Mage 2 locked. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack. They're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launching from Arsenal Bird Liberty, headed toward the AO.
Hang on, hang on.
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose...
Did you see the thing coming in from the top right corner?
God, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Did you see it?
Mage 2 fired that.
Yeah.
A friendly missile hit him.
Weren't me. It wasn't me.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Oh, not Unsung War. Feels bad, man.
Perusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Is it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye in the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal Bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately.
Can I get an F in chat from Mr. Harling?
You understand.
Went to all the trouble of saving him in Ace Combat 5. And again here.
The operation to
Unfortunate.
rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry.
Oh
There will
no.
most probably be a court-martial.
Oh no. What have we done, chat? Oh no. Hey! It's cool though, because you just unlocked the new Mirage skin. Yeah. You're going to jail, but you get this cool new paint job for your plane. Which, by the way, we're letting you keep your plane while you go into jail. We're gonna need you to fly it while in jail.